G'day folks, hope you have a wonderful day. I'm gonna have some little announcements to make, about the, Brisbane Lions episode. Unfortunately, I'm really so sorry to you all. You have to get cancelled, like, really get cancelled. Um, well, I'll just, know. Alright, there we go. Alright, so the Brisbane Lions episode has to go and be cancelled, so I might delete this file. Um, but we're still continuing making continuing a Tasmania video. We can reach out to that. But we're just not focused on the AFL finals, like the AFLW finals, since AFLW finals. So then, because even though it has Brisbane in it, like I can show you now. See, Brisbane's right there, so there's a chance that there's a Brisbane episode right there. So and including we might do doing Adelaide versus say Kilda at the Adelaide Oval. So yeah, so that's really exciting. So yeah, let's go straight into the to Adelaide versus St Kilda. Let's rock and roll. Alright, I'm gonna just go do that and let's do this.
Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday Twilight Football. It's great to have you with us at the Adelaide Oval. This is the second elimination final between Adelaide and St Kilda. It's the end of the road for the loser and progression to a semi-final for the winner. The skipper leads his team out onto the field.
Challenge for the premiership, but they should be able to win today and avoid the disappointment of one and done.
Thanks for those thoughts, Harvey. The coin toss is about to take place. The Saints' 2005 qualifying final against the Crows at Football Park would prove a tense and dour affair with goals hard to come by. The Saints trailed by 15 points at quarter time, but 5-0 saw them in front by 16 at the long change before a 3-2 third term took them into the final stanza with a 20-point run. The Crows fought back with the first 3 goals of the final term to level the scores before Saints champion Robert Harvey converted a challenging set shot from the pocket to restore a lead for St Kilda with 5.5 minutes to play. The Saints couldn't find a knockout blow, but they didn't need to. Their 8-point victory securing passage to a home preliminary final. The final scores 10-5-65 to 8-9-57. Who's going on and who's going home? Dawson out of the congestion. Peatling, good tackle. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. O'Brien wins it down. He's got support. Cumming harassed into an error. Laird, he's under close attention. You asked for it. You got it. Both midfields are going to earn their money today. De Koning gets his hand to it. Peatling, Saligo, Cumming. Can he hit a target? Silvani spoils. He didn't break stride. Blasts away. Laird, graceful, majestic, spectacular. Miller goes laterally. Good thinking and good execution too. Clever kick. The runner will be out in a minute. The Crows guarding the corridor. Hall has charged into space. Can he find a teammate? Saligo with the big fist. Ryan, not on my what she says. Sharman is a beacon in that forward line. De Koning is in a better position. Just needs an accurate kick now.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Saints off to a good start. O'Brien palms it down. Peatling stripped of the footy. Just shoveled it out. Dawson. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Keys goes back with the handball. Throws it on the boot. Laird. Too slow. Is anyone home? Peatling. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. They're tackling with venom today. De Koning with the tap. He's caught. They're tackling with great intent. O'Brien showing his skills. Dawson. Let's call it a pass. In he goes.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
No trouble at all.
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
Good match so far. The big men fly. Wanganeen Malira. Flanders. The defenders will be nervous. Owens is hard to beat one-on-one. Tidy ball. Michelani had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Kicks laterally. Peatling in the clear. Searching kick. O'Brien. It's a tough game. He's lost his bearings. They've put themselves under pressure. Keeps it low. Time to turn on the Jets. Garcia will surely look to centre it.
Got to set up well for the stoppage to make sure they don't score from it.
De Koning palms it down. Flanders. He's kicked a goal.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Wanganeen Malira, Flanders. They'll need to limit his influence. Hill, Higgins, all on his own. The Saints have started well. Ryan presents in space. Probing ball, punched away. Key. They are hunting the ball carrier. He didn't want it to spill out there. De Koning showing his skills. Wanganeen Malira. Sharman. He's hit up the lead. O'Brien. Saligo. Good kick. Red called to play on. Was that a legal disposal? Met solidly. Kicks to centre wing. Windhager only knows one way. Hill. Dangerous to leave on his own. Kicks inside the forward 50. Ryan gets to the front spot.
Already some good signs for them with how they're trying to move the football.
That is going very close. Not close enough.
No, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
Key to bring it back in. Curtin. He's kicked it the wrong way. It's been paid. I think they prefer you to kick it to the opposition.
He was under pressure when he kicked it, so the ump's employing a strict interpretation. This, to make a good start, a very good one.
He goes with the banana, and he's kicked it beautifully.
When that first one goes through the middle, it really helps to clear your mind and niggle the little doubts and anxieties.
The Crows are looking disorganised. De Koning, the winner there. Flanders, taken to ground. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. De Koning with a deft tap. McRae.
The Saints have gone some way to taking the crowd out of this, and we all know that's a big part of the battle when you travel interstate.
Good ruck work. Taylor, can he impose himself on the match? Manages to find a teammate. Cumming. Stocker is there in defence. The Saints are playing like winners. McRae pushes into space and receives the footy. He's generally a good kick. But went bang. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. Anyone's ball. Cumming. Feeling the heat. He's made a bright start. The Saints look sharp early. Flanders has worked hard to present. Just has to hit a target. Worrell, that's confidence for you. Not going with the spoil. Curtin, he's so good in close. Saligo, well played. He's lost possession. Closed him down. Managed to get a handball away. Keys, desperate to win it back. Worrell, Michelani. Walker marks inside 50 and can have a shot. They've got them on the overlap. Who's front and centre? Stocker. The Saints are playing some great footy. That is not the place to turn it over.
Hounded into the mistake. Space is hard to come by. Opportunity for a check side here.
Can he bend this through? Yes, he can.
Perhaps a bit fortunate with the free kick, but he went back and made the most of it.
It's only early, I know, but that was a much-needed goal to establish a foothold in this match. Wanganeen Malira leading from the front. And we will do it all again. O'Brien got his palm to it. Saligo. Taylor needs to be quick. Thought his way through it. They're playing for keeps.
The Saints are arguably in front on the scoreboard because they've been more efficient with the footy.
Something has to give soon. O'Brien gets his hand to it. Peatling, Saligo looking for two in a row. He would have fancied his chances from there. They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
He's causing all sorts of problems for them. They might need to make a change already.
The margin's back to just a point. O'Brien wins it out of the centre. They've coughed it up. I felt that one from here. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. The Koning, the winner there. McRae, Hall, fighting hard. Drives it inside the forward 50. Carroll with an opportunity. Bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. O'Brien gets his hand to it. Peatling absorbs the pressure. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. The Koning showing his skills. Wanganeen Malira. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Critical contest coming up. Good disciplined defence. Philippou. Higgins is always dangerous inside 50. Hooked the ball and that's a goal.
5 goals for the quarter, and these forwards are certainly earning their money.
The Saints have made a fast start here, which is important to do away from home. Hinge, Saligo, a bit of a panicked handball. Who can run onto this and pump it forward? Clean pickup. Hinge had it and lost it. Hall, it's a hot footy, panicked under pressure. Neil Bullen runs onto it. Hilthorpe has a vice-like grip.
He's batting at 100% so far.
steadies, delivers, and back they come.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
Nine goals for the quarter all up. It's been great to watch. O'Brien showing his skills. Saligo, they are tackling machines today. No way through there, and they'll reset. O'Brien got his palm to it. Saligo scrounges a kick. Is anyone home? Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Walker, Keys, boot to ball just in time. He's run into trouble. Good ball handling under pressure. This deserves a goal. No one can mark. Crunching tackle. A few hearts in mouths for a moment or two. DeConey slaps it out like Batman and Robin. Hall, O'Brien runs onto it. He can draw them back within a kick, and he's equal to the task.
That's a delightful finish, and he's pretty happy with himself too.
Crows are within a point. O'Brien slaps it out. Dawson slips through his fingers. Walker, Neil Bullen. He's been busy so far. O'Brien, Saligo, Hinge to give them the lead. He's done it.
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if you can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
The Crows have kicked the past three and they're looking formidable. What a time here, a great contest so far and lots to look forward to. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Crows are in fine form in the contest and also on the outside. The runners are complementing the ball winners beautifully, and they are a very well-oiled machine where every player understands and executes their role. Some of their clearance to score work has been sublime.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. O'Brien has probably got the points at this stage. Saligo. Centre square, loose ball. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Dawson. Kilthorpe got to the right position and hung on.
He continues to reel in contested marks, and it's not just physical strength. He judges the ball in flight so well.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
The Saints have got to find a way to put the clamps on. They're too easy to score against at the minute.
The Crows have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. O'Brien showing his skills. Peatling, Hinge, Dawson on a lead. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. That's an impressive mark. Can he finish it off?
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Clark deserved the goal, but wasn't to be.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Hall with a chance to run. Searching kick. The spell on the pine might be warranted after that. Micheletti felt the pressure there. DeConey gets back and should repel. Sharman throws it on the boot. Wanganeen Malira all alone in the centre square. Normally delivers, but fumbles it. Philthorpe navigated the traffic. Dawson, key. A good kick here and they'll be in business. The Crows moving the ball well. Stocker, Wilkie. The fans will be happy to see this. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Filthorpe has got on top. Drop pass. Goal!
The Saints are on the ropes. They need a spark before this one gets away from them.
The Crows have well and truly got the jump now. De Koning wins it out of the centre. Wanganeen Malira. Flanders. Filthorpe. Good handball. Dawson running in support. Somehow released the ball. McRae affects the turnover. That's great footy.
The Crows have certainly looked the better side. They'll be hard to catch.
He can smell a goal from a long way off, but his kick is a strike.
They dodged a bullet there. They might not be so lucky next time.
It's being played in one half of the ground at the moment. McRae makes position. That's skillful. Wilkie takes the logical option. Flanders, Hall. They might be caught out on the turnover. He's hit up the lead. His field kicking is normally first rate. Taylor has found some space. Second effort needed. Big tackle laid. They're tackling with venom today. De Koning gets his hand to it. Hall, can he be the fire starter? Butts making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Marshall, foot race on the wing. Wood taken to ground. The Crows won't mind this. They've smashed them in the clearances. De Koning wins it. McRae, Flanders, Wanganeen Malira. That's not a mark. Got to get it forward now. Garcia. He's had little impact so far. Carroll demanded the footy and got it. Miller runs onto it and can relieve the pressure. The umpire circles and decides to ball it up. Can they create a shot on goal from this stoppage? Filthorpe slaps it out. Taylor, that could prove costly. Wood has floated forward.
They just need this to stem the flow.
It's banana time, and he does it easily.
I'll have to watch him more closely than that. He's deadly around him.
The Saints haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. De Koning with the tap. McRae, they cannot keep him quiet. Hill, what's he got on offer? That's a useful ball. Butts gets to it first, and they're out of trouble. Carroll dealt with the pressure. McRae, he's besieged. They've bottled it up. The two big men do battle. McRae is there. Taru, Wanganeen Malira, Wilson, Owens. He converts and narrows the margin.
So important to get the reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
They've pegged them back nicely. This is an entertaining match. De Koning slaps it out. McRae, that's an uncharacteristic mistake. Clever kick. Not sure what the idea was there. Just has to hit a target. Who's front and centre? Carroll, Garcia. Bangs it through.
The Crows must respond. They've copped up 3 in a row.
The Saints are back in business. De Koning has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Taru. And we will do it all again. O'Brien palms it down. Dawson, that's taking a risk. Marshall takes an excellent grab. Kicks inside the forward 50. Warren, we've seen that before. Peakling out of the congestion. Taylor dishes it off. Miller, you have to be tough to play this game. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. O'Brien looking for territory. Peatling. Neither side able to clear the footy. McConey wins it. McRae leading from the front. He's everywhere at the moment. He ran into a brick wall.
The Saints might be behind on the scoreboard, but they're giving a very good account of themselves.
McConey gets his hand to it. Hall, drop punt, and he has put it away.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Saints in front now. McConey got his palm to it. Hall, McRae showing real strength. Wilson attracted a crowd. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. O'Brien showing his skills. Dawson has some attention to deal with. Squeezes the kick. Carroll accepted the invitation. Hill in the right spot. They're tackling with great intent. McConey looking for territory. McRae. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. O'Brien showing his skills. Dawson coming, rolling the sleeves up. He'd like that one back. Marshall almost threw it out. Taylor in the centre square. Wanganeen Malira in the right spot at the right time. Wood has a vice-like grip. This ought to end in a goal. What's he got on offer? Good kick. Owens read it well and claims the mark.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Goes for the check side. Yes! That is so skillful.
There's nothing like a contested mark in goal to boost your confidence. Wonderful play.
The Saints are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. DeConing wins the tap. Has to be clean. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. Can they get something going? Coming, competing fiercely. O'Brien, that sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Miller, stripped of it. Slick hands. Ryan, hunting the footy. He's set upon. We'll have a ball up as we approach half-time. O'Brien wins the tap. Hinge, Dawson, kicks to space. Cumming, spills out in the tackle. Absorbs the pressure. Taru, he's stopped in his tracks. You can't afford to do that too often. Normally delivers. Taru with the intercept mark. Another forward 50 entry. Key saves the day. The Crows might be about to start something. Silvani intercepts. Good looking kick. Laird. Bailey's team out again. Tidy ball. Bumped away. Sinclair is cool under pressure. No way through there, and they'll reset. When one tackle just won't do. O'Brien with a deft tap. Hinge, Dawson going flat chat. Coming. The Crows are hanging out for the break. O'Brien palms it down. Peatling. The team physios will be working overtime. The pressure is relentless. DeConing gets his hand to it. Hall, can he force his way through? Loose ball on centre wing. Dawson, they are tackling machines today. Something has to give soon.
Clear out, thank you.
DeConing has probably got the points at this stage. And the natives are restless as the halftime siren sounds here. This hasn't gone to plan so far. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Crows have had more ball, but they've had fewer inside 50s, suggesting that they're over-possessing the footy. That's partly due to the pressure the opposition's applying, of course. but they'd be well served to get the footy inside 50 quicker and give their forwards a better chance.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. It's been a great duel between the two big men. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Big clearance to win here. Taru. They've given it back. Taylor navigated the traffic. That's a dreadful hand pass. The Crows have denied them the corridor. He'll be sore in the morning. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Koning has had his measure today. Hall, Wilson, Taru. Can he hit a target? They are hunting the ball carrier. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. O'Brien gets his hand to it. Hinge, Taylor. Peatling, hacking it forward. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Sinclair gives it everything. He should have held that one. Garcia, Hall, the Crows guarding the corridor. Fogarty picks off the pass. Draper working hard and being rewarded. You can't question his commitment. Good penetration on the kick. Michelani wins it back. Great mark. Curtin in some space on the wing. Butts. Taru gathers. Can he impose himself on the match? Silvani, sweeping handball. Sinclair, coming, says thank you very much. Rochelle is hard to beat one-on-one. That's a useful ball. Hinge had his name written all over it. Just needs an accurate kick now.
He'll expect to convert this.
It's not a tight angle, and he goes with a check side and threats it.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
Who would know who's going to win this? O'Brien slaps it out. Berry in his natural habitat. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Defence 101 there. Garcia scrounges a kick. Philippou. That's good work rate.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
This should not be a problem, and it isn't.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Berry, that's a legal disposal, isn't it? Dawson, he'll drive them inside 50 yet again. Punched away. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. Throws it on the boot. Quality delivery by foot. Clever kick. Garcia working hard and presenting well. Marshall in the clear on centre wing. He's been quiet. Ryan was committed to the contest. I've liked his game today. Feeling the heat. What can they generate? Time to turn on the Jets. Windhanger gathers. Marshall. Garcia is the target and he marks. Great play. It's amounted to nothing. Doesn't often waste it. Hinge with a chance to relieve the pressure. Probing ball. Curtin can keep it moving. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Keys just had to get it out. Rochelle, he's had little impact so far. Caminiti chops it off. Stoker. The umpire says he had no prior. Koning, the winner there. He's lost it. Delivers it inside 50. Keys got to the right position and hung on.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
He can draw them back within a kick, and he's equal to the task.
This is a brilliant game of footy. It almost makes me wish I was out there again.
Crows have pulled it back to 5 points. De Koning has got on top. Taru, Taylor coming. An ill-directed hand pass. Honours the lead. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Coming, couldn't quite, but ever reliable. Boot to ball just in time. Rochelle, great body work. Taylor, Caminiti ensures that 4-8 will come to nothing. He's got an option in the centre square. Hill needs to be quick. Owens closed him down. Gets a kick away. No wonder coaches go grey. Draper has found some space. By hand, Laird hasn't seen a lot of it. Who's front and centre? Garcia. He's been accosted. Goes laterally. Windhager taken to ground. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. De Koning has rucked tirelessly. Wanganeen Malira. Flanders. Taru. Ryan out of the congestion. Met solidly. The Saints looking dangerous. That's a well-placed kick. Good disciplined defence. Coming. Carroll runs onto it. It's a desperate tackle. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. De Koning wins the hit out. Taru with an opportunity. Bad error there. They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
The Saints are holding them at bay. De Koning, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Taru, Flanders, who can run onto this and pump it forward? It's a tough game. Some indirect ball movement here. Foot race on the wing. Look at him go. Under pressure. Solid tackle. He hasn't been himself today. In no man's land. That's poor play. Coming. Laird. Cops some unwanted attention. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? He's struggled to make an impact to this point. He ran into a brick wall. He's drawn a crowd. He's been run down like a wildebeest.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Rochelle has found some space. Good thinking and good execution too. Pokes it into the pocket. Sinclair is there to save the day. That's skillful. He's hit up the lead. And they're away. Windhager farms it out. De Koning. What's he got on offer? Takes him high. Tidy ball. But making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Saligo. The kick was centimetre perfect. Taylor. Curtin. The defence has fallen down. Walker gets to the front spot.
He can put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
Neither side able to string goals together. De Koning has been dominant in the ruck. Flanders squeezes the kick. Who's got the wheels? Garcia couldn't burst through. Hill couldn't get an effective disposal. He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
Micheletti has charged into space. Neat little worm burner. Berry marks on centre wing. Curtin, Micheletti, run down, great chase.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
Warren saves the day again. Good looking kick. Caminiti read that one like a book. Can he find a teammate? Butts picks it off. That's poor kicking. Normally delivers. Keys. He's taken a beauty. Slick hands. Micheletti. The defenders will be nervous. Rochelle couldn't hold it under pressure. It's not a fair fight. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. O'Brien wins the tap. Keys leans back and drills it.
We all know how good a midfielder he is, but it must be tempting for his coach to let him spend more time forward.
We've had 5 lead changes now. O'Brien punches it out of the ruck. Berry, Saligo. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over.
Up your line,
Been
play
called
on.
to play on. They could be in front in a minute. Owens marks. That's hard to stop. They've picked their way through. Worrell with another spoil. And we'll have a throw-in.
Some of the transition footy has been fantastic. You wouldn't want to be a defender on a day like this.
Who can get the clearance? Flanders. It's in good hands now. He struck it well. It's a goal.
This is one of the reasons why it's so hard to stop this team. They've got so many weapons, you can't shut them all down.
We've got a great contest. Hope you're enjoying it at home. O'Brien got his palm to it. Berry, Taylor attracted a crowd. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. O'Brien, the winner there. Keys, Saligo leading from the front. They've worked it well. The distance is the only problem. They're duking it out, these two. More lead changes in that quarter, and this is anyone's game. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
1 quarter of footy remaining, and it comes down to who wants it the most. The loser today is, of course, done for the season, and no doubt both sides are desperate to avoid that fate. This will be a quarter to savour.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Koning wins it. McRae. Wanganeen Malira. That's well played. What's he got on offer? Looking to extend this margin. Punch that like he meant it. Carroll. Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
These defenders are going to have to tighten up. They've been giving them way too much space.
Saints with a bit of breathing space now. Koning is giving him a bath. Wilson throws it on the boot. McRae, he just keeps racking up disposals. Hill gets the kick away. Sharman, big tackle laid. And we will do it all again. O'Brien showing his skills. Saligo, Keys, Berry. He's been quiet. Wood got a fist in. They are hunting the ball carrier. They're tackling with venom today. Koning continues to have his way. Flanders, they're tackling with great intent. O'Brien showing his skills. Saligo, Keys, Berry. Wood gives away a free for a high tackle. He's generally a good kick. They're moving the footy well here. Who's at home? Silvani heads them off at the pass. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. The Saints are out of trouble. Probing ball. Fogarty wins it back. Great mark. He's had little impact so far. This ought to end in a goal. Drives it inside the forward 50. Wanganeen Malira takes an excellent grab. Good work rate. Searching kick. O'Brien can't mark. The Crows on the ball now. Taylor crosses the paint. Keys has a vice-like grip.
I'll back him to drive this right through the high diddle-diddle.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
Well, it's one thing to take the contested mark, but another to have the composure to finish off your good work.
One kick game again. De Koning with a deft tap. Wanganeen Malira. Saligo. That's not like him. O'Brien desperate to win it back. Curtin. Fogarty with a chance to run. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. They've got a problem now. The defence is disorganised. Stocker. We've seen that before. Saligo. I think he's forgotten which end of the ground he's at.
You don't see that every day. Boy.
Wanganeen Malira with the footy. De Koning. Can they get something going? Marshall. That's good work rate. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Wood in the clear. Doesn't often waste it. Saligo went bang. Taylor is there in the clinches. Owens. He'll feel that one. Hill. Dangerous to leave on his own. Clever kick. What's he got on offer? Intercepted, and they can launch from halfback. Hill intercepts. That's a useful ball. Michelletti clears the area. Worrell, Butts, dealt with the pressure. Desperate defence. Higgins, this is promising. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Time to turn on the Jets. Not much he could have done there.
Got to set up well for the stoppage to make sure they don't score from it.
Important clearance here. Flanders on the same page as his ruck. Curtin with a chance to relieve the pressure. Good kick. Fogarty can keep it moving. He's got an option in the centre square. Walker out of the congestion. Curtin. Caminiti took him high. Ignoring the corridor for now. It's eluded him. A quick getaway wasn't possible. No one deserves to lose. It's been a tremendous contest. De Koning has had his measure today. Flanders, Wanganeen Malira, Philippou. It's no place for the faint-hearted. The Crows have been gallant. Can they get their noses in front? De Koning, he's worth his weight in gold. Philippou, Flanders, Butts, spoils. That's a bruising tackle. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. Something has to give soon.
The Crows have got to start roving to the opposition ruckman because he's dominant.
Philippou. Michelletti makes good contact. Curtin taken to ground. It's a stoppage-heavy game at the moment.
This match will probably be decided by who can be cleaner with the footy.
De Koning, it's been a mighty performance. Hinge, Keys.
The Crows' clearance work is certainly not the reason they're behind on the scoreboard. It's been good today.
De Koning is teaching him a lesson. Hill squeezes the kick. Flanders, it's a hot footy. He's besieged. There was no way past that tackle, and we'll have another stoppage. De Koning, just for something different. They cannot keep him quiet. Garcia, you asked for it, you got it. Ball up, the defenders will need to be on guard.
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
Wanganeen Malira, a bit of a panicked handball. No easy exit. Garcia, quick snap, and that's a goal.
That can be really deflating. All that hard work and pop up a goal you really didn't have to.
The Saints with a steadying goal. De Koning could do this with his eyes closed. Wanganeen Malira, Flanders. Which way will it bounce? He's copped some of his own medicine. When one tackle just won't do. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Saligo, Wood in the right spot at the right time. The Crows will have one eye on the clock. They might as well not have a run. Wanganeen Malira. Got to get it on quickly. Philippou. They have absolutely spifflicated him. That's not coming out, and it'll be the umpire's ball deep inside 50. O'Brien, a rare win. The fans will be happy to see this. We've got another stoppage.
Both sides have lacked polish, but the endeavour from both has been sensational.
Taylor is a clearance beast. Hinge met solidly.
The Saints are arguably in front on the scoreboard because they've been more efficient with the footy.
No way through there, and they'll reset. De Koning, he is simply too good. Hall.
Both sides making their fair share of mistakes. It's just a matter of who can punish the opposition the most.
Same old, same old. Hall is always dangerous inside 50. He's kicked a goal.
Might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
They're 3 kicks in front now, but a long way from safety. De Koning with a deft tap. Hall, will the umpire pluck a free kick? Honours the lead. Short pass looks good. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. No one can mark. Rochelle, they need a spark. Terrific forward pressure. He's kicked it the wrong way. Bad kicking there, out on the full.
He hasn't had nearly enough of the ball to get away with that. Kicking at his first.
Goes with a banana, and he's kicked it beautifully.
If he wasn't such a big ball winner, he'd make a very good forward. He's certainly got great goal sense.
The Saints by 10 points. O'Brien showing his skills. Keys stripped of it. Scrounges a kick. That's well played. What's he got on offer? Going for territory. Wilkie wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Normally delivers. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Draper couldn't burst through. Silvani has been penalised for incorrect disposal.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
They've got time to put the kettle on. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Curtin couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground, and they see it out.
The Saints are so close to pulling off a stunning raid.
De Koning has been dominant in the run. Taru, Wood, what can he do with it? He's miscued that one.
That's the value of pressure.
They've got them on the overlay. Cumming works hard to present.
It's so important to be efficient in front of goal, especially when it's tight on the scoreboard.
Turner over, he gets it, and he does.
Well, they've given themselves a chance to fix this match. It would be highway robbery.
They're hanging on for dear life. O'Brien palms it down. He ran into a brick wall. Goes laterally. Foot race on the wing. Cumming runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Laird, good tackle. Miller hunting the footy. Tidy ball. The Crows having a great patch. Searching kick. Wood, you have to be tough to play this game. The Saints trying desperately to hang on. Big clearance to win here. He'll work all day. Hill. Hall. Transfers it out wide. Taru. Neat little worm burner. Terrific tackle. Moving the footy laterally. The Saints have denied them the corridor. Hinge in some space on the wing. Manages to find a teammate. Good looking kick. Silvani saves the day again. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. Running the clock down. The Saints have held them out, and they're through to a semi-final. What stood out to you today, Hart?
Just like that, a season that promised so much is over. It feels like it's all come to nothing in the immediate aftermath when the disappointment is acute. But these are the experiences that make the ultimate success that much sweeter if you're lucky enough and good enough to get there.
Lots to discuss as ever. Thanks for that, Hart. That's it from us. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you again soon.
That's absolutely no way that happened. Adelaide's first loss, like Adelaide's loss against St Kilda. They almost had one more. They almost get a goal, but no, they hit the siren. Same scores like in real life score in round 12 since Western Bulldogs versus Pies when Bulldogs won against 4 points. Oh my goodness. Wow. So now Saints won at the wild card. Now they won against Port Out. Saints won against Port. Now Saints gonna beat Adelaide. And now we're gonna get St Kilda versus Brisbane. My goodness. Wow. Alright, and next up we've got North Melbourne versus Carlton. So that means so if Carlton wins, they're gonna play against Melbourne, and I reckon if Lions win or the Kennel win, they're gonna beat Hawks. Oh, no way. Okay. Yeah. All right. Oh, this is so unbelievable. Really unbelievable, right there. I might. All right, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Yeah, right now I'm just gonna hop on Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles on Sonic Origins. Yeah. Alright, tomorrow we're gonna be gonna do the 70 like I think it's 70 final. 70 finals, so 70 finals, so yeah. Man, this is really funny. Man, it's really funny that Adelaide lost against the Saints. Wow. Alright. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys all next time. Goodbye.